What's going on, people? It's Chainsmoking Mike here. I'm bored as hell, and I'm going to show you something that would probably make you happy. Hopefully. I got myself my favorite cigars, the Swisher Sweets Cigarillos, the black variety. Let's try this. Here's what it looks like. It's pretty long. It's longer. It's probably the equivalent to about two 100 size cigarettes, and it's dark, as you can tell. And what's cool about this is not only does it look dark, but it kind of reminds me of those old school clove cigarettes that the goth used to smoke back in the 1980s. And I actually knew some goths back in the day that would smoke clove cigarettes. And one of these days, I'm going to see if I can get some online. Let's try this. It has a semi-sweet flavor. And it's kind of smooth as well. It's not rough like the Marlboro Black Hundreds. As for the sweet taste, it's hard to describe it. It's like a liquidy kind of sweet taste that you taste as you smoke the tobacco. And out of a 5-star rating, I give this 5 stars. These are not only cheap, they also look cool. I mean, you can't go wrong with that. Look at that. I mean, that's as black as the clothes that I wear, which is awesome. If you're a hardcore goth music fan and just fashion sense. Speaking of that subculture, I like it and all, but at least for me, I don't do the makeup. Only on important occasions and shit. Like Halloween or going to like a concert. Other than that, no makeup. Especially with the program that I'm taking. That's like a big no-no. You're probably wondering, hey, Chainsmoking Mike, what kind of program you taking? I'm taking this medical program called Occupational Therapy Assistant Program. Basically what that is we're basically glorified nurses. We work in a variety of settings, be it to the VA, hospital, a normal hospital, the pediatric clinic, neuro rehabilitation, you name it, we're there. Even at schools, occupational therapy assistants help out with kids in terms of like learning disabilities and vice versa. It's a pretty cool thing. I'm very glad I managed to join it, because when I took the entry exam, I found out that I'm like in the top 10 percentile, which is really good. Really good. And I think mainly for that, the reason why I got that was because I love reading books. They're the window to the soul. I kid you not. And when you read, you expand your knowledge base and your vocabulary. And I think because of that really helped me out in the entrance exam to my program. So yeah, it's pretty good shit. Whew. And what's good a good thing about cigars versus cigarettes is you can smoke one cigar and you could smoke that bad boy for like 10 to 20 minutes. I've seen some people smoke a good long cigar for like 30 minutes. Yeah. And then normally that's only because the cigars they're smoking are fucking crazy expensive. Like those $100 plus cigars. I don't have that kind of money, and even if I did, I wouldn't be that hardcore. I might try it once, but honestly, the only time I would ever spend that kind of money on a cigar is when I'm like a fucking millionaire. And honestly, I don't see myself being of that economic category anytime soon. Especially with my education load and all the other sordid and morbid bullshit. Yup. Yeah. And I gotta say, it is wonderful where I'm at in Carbondale, Illinois. It's cool, fucking finally, and it's just a perfect day. Like for the rest of this year earlier, it was hot as fuck. It would be like in the 90s during like August, which is fairly normal, but like by September it was still in the 80s and 90s. Like, what the fuck? It should have cooled down by that time. Shit. Whew. Like, what the hell? It doesn't make any fucking sense. Huh. Oh. And I must say, this is a good fucking smoke. This is far better than virtually any of the cigarettes I've tried, except maybe the American Spirit Blacks, and the... I'm kind of in the middle between the Camel Wides and the Marlboro Blacks. I'm kind of in the middle. It depends mainly on my mood during that day. Because Camel Wides, they have a wide diameter that's comparable to the cigars, while the Marlboro Hundreds, the black ones, they have a longer length, but they're like smaller in diameter. But in contrast to the wides, the Marlboro Blacks have a more rougher and rich taste. In contrast to the Camel Wides, which are more like smoother and still rich, but kind of more mellow and smooth at the same time. So yeah. Yup. Anyway. Well, I'm going to go finish this cigar. I wish all of you all a happy day. Good luck to all that you do. Rock and roll, boils and ghouls.